Do you struggle to set appropriate goals for yourself to get you from where you are now to where you want to be in your strongman journey? Like most athletes I talk to, and myself included, this becomes a big challenge and a lot of mental energy is spent on this. Now, don't get me wrong, you need to know your goals before you go looking for a coach. Because if you come to me and you don't know where you want to go, well, how can I help you walk down that path, right? Now, why I think this is so challenging is because of many factors. One is that there's endless opportunities these days in different federations, different promotions for athletes, different weight classes, all this stuff. Second thing is that there is no standardization, right? So there's no standardization on equipment, events, rules, right? And the last thing is there's really a lack of research. So I've contributed some that answer some fundamental questions, but there's lots, to answer. The sport's ever evolving and not standardized. So that makes it really hard to understand what you should do in terms of your goals and where you want to be. So today I want to share with you just a few things that I assess whenever athletes come to me looking for coaching. All right. So the first thing is you need to own your goals, right? Before we even get to assessment, you need to know roughly where you're pointing at, okay? And so the three things that entails are competition level. What level are you looking for? Do you want to be world's strongest man, or do you just want to survive your local contest down the road? Okay? Big difference there. Next thing, commitment. How committed are you to this? Hopefully it's your goal so you're committed fully to it, but there is a range there. Do you have enough time in your day to do the things you need to do? Do you have enough financial resources? Mentally, are you committed to how long this might take you? And that leads us to the third thing, which is the timeline. So how quickly do you need this to happen? And, this is strongman. It's very hard and challenging. Your body doesn't just become insanely strong overnight. So, can you weather the storm long enough to actually make this dream come true? Or maybe not, you need to change the timeline that you see your goal getting completed on in order to manage the rest of the stuff like the resources you have available. Now, it's perfectly fine if you don't have this all figured out. That's why you hire people like me. So when we come in, we're going to assess these things. But you need to have a ballpark, right? You have to know roughly where you're aiming. And then it's my job as the coach to help you figure out the little steps you need to take to get there. And obviously, it's a partnership, right? So we have to walk the path and then evaluate and do this over and over again. And we do this in relation to our goals. So I hope that was easy enough to understand. Before you go looking for a coach, you need to know your goals. Think about the competition level you want to achieve, the commitment you have to it, and the kind of timeline you're looking for before you go into that process, and you'll have much better outcomes. If you want to know more about setting goals, join me on the Strength Network, where I dive deeper into each one of these topics and give you some concrete examples to give you an idea of how long it might take you to get to that top level.